Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to the third episode of the Hidden Artifacts channel. I have received a permission today to dig in a residential yard here in Michigan. So this house behind me dates to, I believe, around the 30s or 40s. It's also in a really busy neighborhood. As you can see, there's a lot of traffic here. There's also a school up the road, so I'm hoping that I'm going to dig up a lot of loose change that kids have dropped over the years, or people have just, had things fall out of their pockets as they walk on these sidewalks. So we will see what we find. I'm hoping to find silver. I guess we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. Okay, first hit in the front yard here. We got one. This was about 4 to 5 inches down. Had to dig a little bit to the left there, and it just kind of popped out. Right here. Let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, that is a dime. And it looks like we've got a date 1960 something. I don't think that's silver. I think that's clad. Still, pretty cool find right off the bat. Okay, we got a pretty strong dime hit here. It's pretty far down. It's kind of bouncing all over the place, but there's something there. That last coin I got was 1965, which is the first year they were clad. So, I mean, the date range is right. I'm hoping that there's going to be some other coins around here. This whole yard is really littered with all kinds of stuff. I have to be really kind of careful about what I'm digging for, but this is probably 2 feet away from the last one I found, so we're going to go ahead and dig here. Okay, that first hit turned out to unfortunately be a nail. Nothing too special, but there's more in this hole, so we're gonna keep digging. There was something over this way a little bit earlier, and it turns out to be another stinking nail. Oh well, add it to the pile. Well, take that back. I was just about to give up on this hole, and my pinpointer went off a little bit over to the left of where I was digging, and there we go. Something just popped out. And that is 1974 Lincoln. Looks like I gouged it a tiny bit there. Cool. There may be more in this hole. I'm gonna keep looking. Yeah, there's more down here. And I keep digging off to the left and keep finding stuff. There's something else that popped up, and it doesn't look like a coin. What in the heck is this? Huh. I'll clean this up and I'll see what I can make of it. Okay, I thought at first it was some kind of horseshoe or a little token, but it, on second glance, appears to just be a washer. Okay, I've got two really strong signals here. I've got a dime and a quarter that keeps popping up right next to each other, pretty far down. It's really, honestly, again, within about 2 feet of that same hole I had before, so looks like this is definitely a heavily trafficked area where a lot of people dropped a lot of change. We'll check it out. Alright, I just turned the plug over, and this popped right up. Let's take a look here. It looks to be a penny. And that one, it's going to be pretty hard to tell. Looks like 1976. Okay, I'm in the backyard now. kept getting hits in this area, and I was digging up a lot of nails. There is something over here though. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. It's about 4 inches down. I have no idea what this is. It looks really old though. And it is really crusty. So I'm gonna go clean this up. But man, I have no clue what this is. Alright, I'm gonna go clean it up and we'll find out together. Thought I had something old. Don't think I do, unfortunately. I cleaned it up with some water and a little brush. My best guess, because it is completely corroded, I mean it's definitely a penny. The date's gone, but given the state of it, it's probably a relatively new one, unfortunately. Oh well. Alright, just dug another hole in the backyard here, another strange little item. This is by the garage. It looks like we've got a really old fuse. Pretty interesting. Alright, right by the driveway I got a really strong hit and pull tab. Alright, that hole wasn't done. Right next to that pull tab, pick this up. It looks like an old spark plug. It's pretty cool. Okay, got a hit in the backyard here, about 4 inches down. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see it right there. Looks like a nickel. And 1977. Okay, just got a pretty big hit back in the front yard here. It's coming up as a dime. I think it's right in the middle here. Oh, there it is. And there we go. Silver dime. 1964. Alright YouTube, it's a little bit later in the day and here is everything I found at the permission that I got. This was all acquired in the front and the backyard. Quite a lot of stuff. It's pretty obvious this site has never been detected before. There was a ton of junk in here, which is really what all this stuff is. Almost all just nails and, I don't know, cable connectors. The old bottle cap, a pull tab, some aluminum flashing, all the stuff I usually find. Random bits of really old fencing wire. Some strange stuff. Going on to the bigger items, we've got here a decorative stone. Didn't set the detector off, I just thought it was kind of pretty. So I'm going to use that somewhere. It looks like you got a piece of copper piping, although I don't know why it's all white. It's kind of strange. It could be lead. I'm thinking it's copper though. The fuse, or sorry, the spark plug from the car, I thought that was kind of cool. It's obviously pretty old, pretty eaten up. this very large threaded pipe fitting, either for a car or maybe for, I don't know, some kind of plumbing, maybe a bathtub, who knows. Really eaten up old buckle, most likely from some suspenders or some kind of bag. Blue marble, pretty nice. I actually didn't detect that. That just popped up in one of the holes that I dug. Got a brass fitting of some kind, like a compression fitting. Really old black nut of some kind. I've never seen something like that before. And then we've got two different aluminum fuses. I looked this one up, and this is from a company. Was it this one or this one? Oh, it was this one. This is made by Wagner, and it looks like it's from cars from the 50s and 60s. So I got two of those, and I found them relatively close together, so I'm guessing whoever lived here before must have worked on cars or apparently had some electrical problems. Interesting stuff. On to the last most important piece, which is all the coins I found. We will start with the pennies. Age ranges on these start in the 70s. I think this is a 1974, if I remember right. Yep, 74. Another 74. Got a 76. Yep. 1980. These are all pretty eaten up. I haven't really cleaned them much. There's not really a point. 1981, 1982, and then this is one of the newer pennies I found at the backyard. And it just goes to show you like how terrible the quality of these new clad pennies are. They're just awful. I mean, this thing hasn't been in the ground all that long, and it's just gone compared to the one that's been in the ground for coming up on what, 40-50 years now. Got a nickel, 1977 nickel, clad, eaten up pretty badly. Got a 1970, what is that, 1975? Yep, 1975 dime, clad, 1965. This is the first thing I found. And then, guess what? Once again, silver. Silver again. Third time out hunting, third time getting silver. Pretty happy with that. So this is definitely a trend. I'm finding silver every time I go out. Very happy with that. So this adds to my collection. Starting to pay for my equipment, which is great. So until next time, keep digging.